Hello and welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete! This is the version that you will see most often these days. And we are just going to continue what we were playing just before, because all of the game versions are compatible with each other, so I can just load a campaign, and I copied over my file, and we can just continue. We're back to the menu screen. Actually, before we start something new, let's just go look at the quality of the videos in comparison with the a bit lackluster video quality that we saw on the native Linux version. Whatever.
Our initial landing has captured a devastated outpost. Information is scarce and unreliable at best. Neighboring citizens have fled their villages. Remaining survivors tell conflicting stories. Evidence points to a Nyan invasion. Rally local militia and train them quickly. Destroy all hostile forces you encounter. Assume the worst. Assume we are at war.
Yeah, so as you can see, the video quality quite different between them. If you said high. If you said low, I think it's pretty much the same thing. Anyway, let's actually continue now. So we can do this, or we can do this, and I think it's more interesting to look at the Nyan invasion from the viewpoint of the Nyan overlords themselves. So, let's do a Dungeons and Devils campaign. In fact, we get to choose one of the two places to go to. So, Dungeons and Devils. Erathian history has never recorded the fall of Stedwick to her enemies. Today, we start a glorious campaign to forever change this fact. No longer will we allow Erathia to hamper our religious and economic ways of life. We have the element of surprise. We'll soon have victory as well. A devilish plan. Or groundbreaking. Let's see. Okay, well, I think we should start with groundbreaking because we want to check what happens if we fight Erathia. Not aptly. So, our forces will cover most of the distance to the Erathian capital by using underground tunnels. To maintain the element of surprise, you must attack any Erathian settlement you find. Use the vast network of caves in this area to accomplish this goal. To win, you must capture all enemy towns and castles and defeat all enemy heroes. Your heroes will be limited to 12th level, but your 8 strongest heroes will be available to you in the final star of this campaign. Interesting. And the limits are the same. Okay, Pillar of Fires, Mages Guild, or Battle Scholar Academy. This is a lot of heroes. So I think starting with the Battle Scholar Academy makes the most sense. It's not something you would normally build, and it will delay getting the capital a bit, but I think having all heroes start with plus 1000 experience is actually pretty good. So let's do this. And yes, so it's actually quite interesting because we're not starting at the coast, we're starting somewhere in the middle, and this is Nyan, so I guess the tunnels go all the way to here or so. Now, let's see if we get more background information here.
Reports claim a fleet of Erathian warships have landed on the southern coast of Erathia. We do not know who commands this force or its size. Through sources in Iafol, we know Catherine Ironfist cannot lead this fleet. Regardless, our plans remain unchanged. We start the last phase of our underground invasion and solidify our position along the southeastern coast. Afterwards, we can transport more reinforcements from Nyan. We have dug the last tunnels to this area. You will have the tactical advantage.
Yeah, so Roland definitely cannot lead this fleet, as sources in Iafol indicate, because he was, well, basically he's missing. He's missing from the continent of Enroth, and he's also missing from the continent of Integrage. So we don't know where he is. But apparently MIA. As we tunneled into the region, we discovered a splinter colony that had long ago been thought lost. If they could be persuaded to join our cause, they could provide us with additional troops needed to secure the surface towns. We also have an agent who has been spying on the towns in the area from a small secluded island. Find him and he will share his knowledge of the area with you. Okay, so we get an eye on an island somewhere. And we started in the dungeons, which is quite fitting. Also, we start with Misha. When Lorelei was a child, she wandered away from her home, disappearing into a network of caves. She was found and raised by a harpy hag, and eventually volunteered to serve the dungeon overlords shortly before the invasion of Erathia. She has no memories of her real parents. Okay, scouting leadership, that's not bad for a secondary hero. Mysticism, you're an overlord. Mysticism isn't that useful. Alright, well, I do have a lot of gold. But let's just start with this anyway. Because we also need to have all these spellbooks. And what do we have as heroes? If you want to protect yourself from spells, stand next to a unicorn. Unsubstantiated claims? Question mark? But, okay. Do they, like, provide a bit of magic resistance to the entire army or something? But I didn't think that was the case. Anyway, tactics and offense, that's... Minotaurs. It's not bad, but it's not great either. That said, we will have 8 heroes, so I might as well. Care magic, I might as well take it, even though he's also an overlord. Scouting wisdom, genies. None of this is useful. But I think Dace is better at actually fighting. And hey, now that this is the HD version, we get all of our conveniences back. How convenient. Alright, well, there's the Spirit of Oppression. There's also wood. How about Misha going to get wood? Now that is a lot of wood. Something like that. Let's just go there. Yep. Got the Spirit of Oppression. With the troglodytes guarding a warren. I think I can deal with that. I also have tactics. All the conveniences of the HD mod, so... Oh. This is not right speed. This is fine. Ah, got right into my field of view. And I forgot to buy a spellbook. Well. Two lost. Oh well. Not a big deal, since I will get a lot more back. No. Yeah, might as well go back and get the spellbook. Well, let's explore some more. Let's see if this place is guarded. Could get a blacksmith. That will give me a ballista, and I do have a lot of gold. Can take it, I guess. Most probably the spellbook. Yes. Well, let's just check what's up here. Oh. Well, that didn't take long to find. Oh, and this is also useful. Ah, that's all. Alrighty then. These are some pretty good spies you got there. These are all... These are all very small towns. Now, where does this lead? Interesting. We seem to have a whole bunch of places to go. If I had some useful heroes, I could actually make some good use of that. But not yet. Ballistics is not useful. Not for this hero. This is a full castle. I might want to attack castle towns first in that case. Definitely need the experience in this case because the level cap is really high and there's so many heroes that definitely I will be low on experience in this case. And I do have a good amount of gold as this. Okay, this is obtained. Now we have a few ways to go. I think days can go somewhere here and get rid of all those enemies. Getting a few more harpies would also be useful. They're probably not the first order of importance. I need to get all the mines first. No, you're in the way. There's nothing new to get here, right? Yes. You go here. With too many heroes, it's also going to be quite a challenge to just get the other side of the other heroes. The tunnels are too narrow for the armies to pass, apparently. Yikes, that's not good. What can I do in this case? Not a whole lot, I think. Basically just lure them towards my eyes. I have a better magic arrow, that's fairly useful. I think power in alone will not be enough. Or maybe it will. Yeah, that was definitely enough. Well, they can get to my troops. Might as well do something like this. Nope, they go first. I was hoping that would not be the case. You don't need scouting. Okay, what else and where else? I can imagine that this is linked to the surface, so if I want to attack here first, I would want to go this way. Okay. Yeah. I'll also just check out what's here. Spyglass. And it is a new week. Advisor approaches. We have received report that warships from Erath have landed along the southern coast of Erathia. This time we do not know who commands this force, nor do we know its size. Through our sources in Eoful, we know this fleet cannot be led by Catherine Ironfist. Yeah, certainly. Oh. You might as well also take some troops, unless there's a good hero. And there is a good hero. If there was a good hero, this guy is the definition of it. Scholar, definitely. Archery, yeah, not very useful. Okay, this is very nice. And I can also build something else. Yes. Okay, so Alamar, he does have a... Let's go look. He needs to go trade with Dace. As fast as possible. I think Dace can return a bit from this area. Yeah. Yes, I could build this. I definitely should build this. This is nice. What I can do is chain a whole bunch of things. That... Then Alamar can go over here. Then you can trade. Then Alamar can continue over here. Now Dace can also do so. Oh, I thought I couldn't go past here, but apparently I can. Huh. Aha, and I can also get Manticores. Well, the dwelling of Manticores, if anything. Here there was... yeah, no power-ups here. So the only one that we have accessible is this one so far. Oh, yes. Basic growth magic is exactly what I need. Oh, hello there. There's yet another town. But that will be bad from the economics point of view. should also order my troops better. I'm taking this. Oh, well, this here doesn't have tactics, huh? Alright. Oh, I have the spirit of oppression. I did not expect that. Huh. Well, I guess in that case I can just do this. For the most part. Oh no! Troglodyte survived. Now there's a few hit points to spare also. No, the town hall definitely is worth it. Oh, and there's upgraded harpy hags. Oh yeah, also Alamar. Alamar served Archibald Ironfist during the Succession Wars, and was barely able to escape Enroth following Archibald's defeat. He has since taken up residence in Nyon, where he secretly serves the Dungeon Overlords. And Dace was born into a warrior clan, learning to fight from masters who seemed older than time. He provides Nyon with exceptional leadership, especially when commanding other Minotaurs. Yeah, Minotaurs, not to be trifled with in Might and Magic. In Heroes, a bit more so. Well, they can be trifled a bit more so. But yes, anyway, go this way. Now, you can upgrade the Harpies. You cannot upgrade the Harpies. You can upgrade half the Harpies. Oh, and here is a subterranean gate. Okay, if I go through here, I can open the door. That's not bad. Oh, hi there, pack of Crusaders. Let's not fight them yet. This is all pretty tough opposition. We don't really have that many troops. Yeah, I could definitely take them out, but I would lose something. I think if I could get more Harpy Hags, it might be better. But I do want to invest in buildings as well. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. However, you can boost a bit and take the rest of the Harpies. Okay, Medusas. Well, let's see what we can do about those. Oh. Some great ones as well. Ow. Ow. I should do this. Yeah, Harpies are not great at fighting ranged troops. Okay, can't even get to them, so don't have a choice but to do this. Welp. Well, that's interesting. I didn't actually consider what would happen if a harpy would get turned into stone. They don't return in that case. Yikes. Yeah, that was a lot of losses. Day 6, so the warren has not refilled yet. Okay, I think Alamar could go. I don't know how many enemies are there in that stack. I could try and go for that one. For the fort I need a lot more ore. Might as well prepare for the dragons. And continue building up some of the economy. I don't have nearly enough sulfur, but I could get resource oil. This is interesting. I can go trade and learn all these things. Pack. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, water magic. This is day 7, so we can go to this place and get the harpies. Mana Vortex would be interesting, but probably not right now. But I definitely got some mushroom rings. Ancient behemoths. Great. Okay, so it's sorcery. You need 8 in total. But maybe not right now. Because I do want to get more troops. Okay, let's see how we do against these beholders. We do very well. Archer is not bad for dungeon, to be honest. Alright. This is that. Get the Harpies. And I need more gold. Yep, I do need more gold. This is Dungeons and Devils. So, next time we will continue exploring the dungeons, and not exploring the devils. Till then, later.